Today we're answering the question, do I really need a piano teacher? And the answer is yes and no. Let's talk about why a teacher is highly recommended before discovering some of the potential solutions, what you should absolutely be learning by yourself, and what to do if regular lessons just aren't an option right now. I'm Dominic and welcome back to the channel. Self-taught pianists tend to be highly motivated, but here's the first snag. At some point, it's going to get difficult. You're going to start to doubt whether you're playing something correctly or if it's sounding right. And this can really easily lead to frustration. At this point, we're probably spending more time wondering what we should be learning and whether it's sounding right than actually progressing in our playing. And that leads us to our first two concerns, which are frustration and slower progress. On the flip side, a teacher would provide you with more structured learning, and that would give you the peace of mind to know that you're actually focusing on what you should be focusing on right now, with feedback that's personal to you. The next most important thing is bad habits. You really want to cement good, solid technical habits from the very beginning. Not only this though, you want to have good habits related to posture, related to musical interpretation, and even in relation to your process for going about learning a new piece. We all know how difficult it can be to shift bad habits later on down the line. If you'd like more direction in your practice, then check out the practice routine in the description. It just reminds you to focus on everything from hand position to what sight reading books that you could use during about a 60-minute practice. It's worth pointing out that there's so much that you can learn online, but the problem is with free resources is that it's rarely structured in the best way for learning. This all being said, there is an awful lot that you can learn just by yourself to get a really good head start. So a really good one is just to become familiar with learning the notes in the treble clef and bass clef really well. The more that you can learn the notes, the better your reading is going to be when you come to it. And the next thing that you really want to focus on is building a solid foundation in music theory, but also in rhythm. If you can focus on those three things, that is going to give you a massive head start when it comes to actually having your piano lessons. Self-learning requires a huge amount of self-discipline and motivation, so it can be easier to lose interest or give up when you don't have that accountability to a teacher or a regular lesson schedule. So here's the solution. If regular lessons aren't going to be an option, then find the best teacher that you can that is able to offer one-off lessons that can point you in the right direction, can tell you what you need to be focusing on right now. You'll receive repertoire suggestions and feedback that's personal to you. Be armed with questions about the topic that you've been researching that you should be focusing on right now for your next lesson. Learning with a teacher can certainly make it more enjoyable and fun as you're able to focus more on the music rather than any insecurities about whether you may or may not be doing it correctly. Don't underestimate the value of having somebody be able to play the music for you or play the music with you so that you can understand what's going on and really enjoy the process a lot more. To get started with a guided practice routine, check out the description below and don't forget to subscribe for more piano videos. I'll see you in the next one. Is there some kind of machine where you can just immediately take all the dust off it? Or fingerprints, they're the ones.